Hola, what's good creators? Welcome to the Visualz tutorials. If you're new to video editing or Premiere Pro looks confusing to you, don't worry, just stick with me. In this video, I'll break down the Premiere Pro interface and show you how to set up your workspace the right way for clean and stress-free editing. By the end of this video, you will understand the Premiere Pro interface, what each panel does, and how to customize your workspace like a pro. Now, once you open Premiere Pro, click on new project, then you will have to name your project because you need to this will help you with organization from day one, because each time you'll be opening this Premiere Pro you will have to look for your saved project. I will name mine interface tutorial. Interface tutorial. And then after putting in your name, you need to select the file or location. I think for beginners, as a beginner, you can leave to default. Then also scratch disks. This is where you will choose the location, but I think you can leave it as default. Thereafter, you press create. Sorry about the processor. Okay. Once you open the Premiere Pro, your interface will look like this. This panel is where your files live, and I think Premiere Pro's interface is so far good compared to other editing softwares. Now Premiere Pro has 4 panels, which is the project panel, which is found at the left. We are also having a source monitor. The source monitor is found at the top left. The project panel is found at the bottom left. Then the source monitor is found at the top left. We are also having the program monitor, which is found at the top right, and the timeline at the bottom right. So let's talk about the project panel. Of course, this is where you begin from once you open your project. This is the sweet spot for your project. This is the sweet spot for your project, and this is where everything begins from scratch. This panel is where all files are found. Let's say you're having videos, audios, plus images. Think of it like a folder. The project panel is like a folder in your computer. As you know, the work of a folder is to store data. Let me take an example. We're having this folder, TeenFlix Moments. In this folder is where I store my TeenFlix behind the scenes. So the project panel also works as a folder for the project. Hope you understand this. And if at all it's not here, then you can't edit anything. Of course. Once you open the Premiere Pro, the first thing you should do is to import media to start. And as you can see, the word is here, import media to start. So there are 2 ways you can import media into Premiere Pro. You need to the first option is to right click and press import. once you press the import, you need to go to the location where your video, audio, or images are stored, so that you can import them. Let me import, I think, what to import. Alright, let me import this clip, I think. Okay, let me import it. Let me just import all of them. Once you highlight all the clips that you need to edit, you need to press import. Please, you can pause the video if you've gone astray. You can pause the video and come back after clicking backwards. Yeah, so once you import, these are your files that you would like to edit. Yeah, these are the files. We said that the project panel is where all your files are stored, the files that you need to edit. Yeah, so once you import them, you need to create a folder, of course, for proper organization. Let's say, okay, we need to create folders for our footage. You need to right click and say new bin. Yeah, new bin. So it has created a folder for you, but this folder is still empty. The folder is still empty. You need to come and highlight the footage that you need to store in this folder. You drag it into the folder. Now, as you can see, our footage is stored in the folder, in the bin. In Premiere Pro, it is called bin. These are bins. They are not folders. They are called bins instead. So we have finished importing our footage that we need to edit. Let's talk about the next panel, which is the source monitor. Yeah, we are going to talk about this source monitor. So the source monitor lets you preview clips before putting them on the timeline. Let's say that you've come to this clip and you double click, it opens up straight in the source monitor. So as it opens up, you can drag this cursor. And find your sweet spots that you can drag again in the timeline to edit. So this is called the source monitor. You can preview. That's its work generally. Yeah, so this is where you trim your clips before editing. We need to trim this video. Let's say I like this spot. We're having different tools down here, and as you can see, this is called mark in and this is mark out. Those are the two tools that you can use to trim the video. And let's say you want your video to start from here. You can mark in, and let's say you want your video to end here, just here. You can trim out. Yeah, so this portion is the spot that you want to drag in your timeline. So we are going to talk about this other panel, but generally this is the work of the source monitor in Premiere Pro. Yeah, so the next panel is called the program monitor. This program monitor shows you this shows your final video output, the way your video is going to be shown to the viewers. Whatever your audience will see. Yeah, briefly, that's it. So I'm going to talk about that program monitor panel, but before that, once you double click and open your video in the source monitor, sorry about that, you need to drag. You can drag your video and drag it in the timeline panel. Once you drag it here, you can see automatically the program panel, the program monitor has showed up. So this will be your final output, what your viewers will be looking at. Yeah, so the timeline, this is the art of editing. The timeline, it is the art of editing video, because this is where you find your video clip and the audio that comes with the video. This timeline has various tools. We have the selection tool, we have this track select forward, we have the ripple edit, we have the razor tool, we have sleep tool, we have this pen tool. There is a rectangle tool for the graphic editors, and we also have this hand tool plus the text tool. Yeah, so that's it briefly about the timeline. And on your left, we have the video tracks above and the audio tracks below. So the audio tracks appear at the bottom, then the video tracks appear at the top. Yeah, so those are the tools, because these tools are the objects that you will be using during your edits. Every edit that you will be using, that you will be making here, you will have to use these tools. These tools help you out to move and edit clips. Don't panic, you will master this step by step. Now let's set up a clean workspace for editing. To set up your workspace for editing, you need to go to Windows panel and choose Workspace, then Editing, of course. Then these are different workspaces. I'll take you through all this step by step in the upcoming tutorials, because you're having many various workspaces, audio, caption and graphics. We're having color, editing, effects, essentials, graphics, learning, libraries, metalogging, production, review, and vertical. But to create a workspace, you need to come and select any of these, or you can press reset saved layout. As you can see, it has reset everything that we've been tampering with. So you can also save a particular workspace. Let's say you can undock this source monitor. You can undock it, and let's say you put it somewhere here. As you can see, our source monitor is at the bottom, just on the left of the timeline panel. So We can undock these panels. We can drag them everywhere we feel like. You can drag it everywhere you feel like. You can resize it. Yeah, you can do it willingly. But let's say that you want to put back this where you found it. You can just go to Windows, Workspace, then you click Reset. It takes you back to the default. Yeah, because this is the editing workspace, of course. And let's say you want to save. Let's say that you've undocked this and transferred it here. Let's say you need to do all your edits from this side, and you want to save your workspace so that you every time you open Premiere Pro it looks the same. You just have to come here on Workspace and say save as new workspace. You insert your name and say, let's say Dean's editing workspace, and say okay. Then next time, let's say you are in a different workspace. As you can see, our workspace is here. It is listed. Let's say next time you're in a different workspace, everything is just scattered like this. You've messed up everything and you feel like you would like to go back to your previous workspace or your saved workspace. You just have to come to Denny's workspace. Then let's say you're in another workspace. If it's, yeah, there you go. You need to go to Denny's editing workspace. You just have to come here and press OK. You can see it takes you back to the saved workspace. So that's the way you can create workspaces. That's it for today. Quick tip for you, guys, you need to be organized. Editors have to be organized in whatever things we do. Yeah, you have to open up your project. As soon as you open it up, import your files. After importing, you create bins. I said they are called folders, but in Premiere Pro they are called bins. You drag your footage into the bins, and this is called a sequence. I think I'll talk about it in the next episode. So editing is all about getting organized. You need to organize everything. As you can see, we started from this panel. From this panel we switched to the source monitor. From the source monitor we switched to the timeline panel, and thereafter, as soon as we dragged this video from here to here, we saw it in our final output. So as you're editing, you have to make sure that you stay clean. Yeah, so guys, that's it for our editing one-on-one. Your homework for today is, once you finish watching this tutorial, open your laptop and import clips and get comfortable with the interface. You need to open Premiere Pro, import your clips, and just get comfortable with your interface. Yeah, so I'll be uploading a video on how to cut videos clean like a pro, so make sure you're already subscribed. This is the Visualz tutorials where beginners become professionals. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.